Secretary of the Air Force, Inspector General's Complaint Resolution Directorate hotline. If this is an emergency, please call your local emergency services. The hotline is operated during normal business hours, Monday through Friday. If you have any questions, please visit our website at www.afinspectorgeneral.af.mil. Significant Inspector General issues should be reported using an Air Force Form 102, which can be found on the website, or it can be emailed to you. Other complaints might be more efficiently handled through the chain of command or other Air Force agencies. Please select from the following options. For the Defense Finance and Accounting Hotline, please press 1. For the Air
They
Force
put their money first.
Hotline, please press 2. For the Air Force Equal Opportunity Hotline, please press 3. For the Air Force Office of Special Investigations Hotline, please press 4. Please hold while your call is transferred.
OSI Watch.
Did you just list your name? I'm sorry.
It's OSI Watch.
Got it. I still don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
This is the Office of Special Investigations headquarters.
Got it. Now I understood you. I just made several calls to the Inspector General's number, and I had called that number before, and you guys only have females working over there, and their disregard to this situation needs to get checked. I've got a website that I'm going to give to you, and I'm calling to report a sexual assault, and they just don't give any fucks. And they're more worried about me saying the word fuck than they are about me getting sexually assaulted. And when I start to say anything, I get hung up on. I just got hung up on 5 times. That's pretty disgusting, right? Am I right? Deplorable. We say that we're worried about mass shootings, and someone's calling to report a sexual assault, and someone that has the ability to own a gun that's supposedly protecting our freedoms hangs up on somebody. That's not acceptable. Not in my fucking United States. They're gonna get checked. And I asked for their names, and again, it's just like, what the fuck is going on right now? I got sent to prison for an email. I've been placed in a 35-minute chokehold. My website is Judicial Reformer. I'm going to encourage you to start taking some notes, and I'm going to do my best to be respectful to you, sir. I can stay respectful as long as you respect me. But I also need some empathy, because this is the shit that this shit causes, and the way that those females just handled all the calls that I just made, not acceptable, and they need to lose their jobs. I know that you're not gonna have much to say, but you know, my website is judicialreformer.com, and everybody talks, and I'm gonna encourage you to talk. I've got a list of names here of people that have either sexually assaulted me, have conspired some fraud of online bullying, along with their drug use. And it's worrisome to me if I'm getting sent to prison for an email saying, hey, stop doing this shit, or eventually somebody's going to have a gun, and then people that have sexually victimized me still have their guns. It's quite mind-fucking, really. So you started to say something like, you're not, unfortunately, I mean, you're probably just the telephone answer person.
Right.
I'm not disrespecting you.
I'm pretty much-
Everybody needs their job.
Right. So what I'm gonna do, just to give you the heads up of, you know, what I do after we get off the phone. I take what you tell me, and I route it up to members who are going to be able to go further into the information I give them.
Got it.
So I'm pretty much just like the messenger. So
Awesome.
anything I tell you or anything that I don't know, I will let you know.
Cool.
And anything that I do know and that I can do, I will also let you know.
And that's really all I need. I just need a place to report all of this. It's really disgusting, and I mean, take notes of this too, because it says to press 1 for military, press 2 for armed forces, and I get that, but because they're different branches, but if we can operate our tax system by people's social security numbers and their names, and these people own guns and stuff, don't tell me that they can't, you know, tell them where the sexual assault happened, and the armed forces can figure out who the fuck it was. You know?
Right.
So I've got it's going to be a long report because I've got several people listed here, but I'd love to start the process because I called you guys months ago. Nobody called me back. Left multiple messages. Nobody called me back, and I'm not blaming you. Thank God I got a new phone number. Fuck. You guys listed a new phone number to call, a special phone number to call the Air Forces, and that's why I just called you today. And it's just like, this isn't rocket science. We see the things that were happening. I've experienced so much shit to understand why mass shootings happen, and I'm not the threat. I've had access to guns the entire time all of the shit that happened to me, and I didn't hurt anybody because I don't want to hurt anybody. Now I don't have access to guns. It's probably good because I would probably blow my head off. I got put in a 35-minute chokehold that has been ignored by mainstream media and the police. How is that not mind-fucking? I was blacking out. I mean, people will say, oh, well, it must not have been that bad of a chokehold if it was just 35 minutes. I got puke all over my sweater from throwing up. What's going on right now? Is the United States under attack? It seems so. And I started to tell the last representative that I've got multiple family members in the armed forces as well, and we're actually the ones that give all of the fucks for everybody versus just fucked off privilege and ignorance, because we hold shit accountable. So here I am. Are you ready to start taking my report? Not all of these people are active military, but I'm still going to go ahead and report on it because they still get a free check. And if they're getting a free check, I think that check needs to be garnished for the crimes that they did.
Right. So we know this about the different ways we want to.
I don't want to type anything up. It's much easier for me to just talk to somebody.
Fair enough. You already know the other option.
Yep.
So I was gonna say you can send up a report through us.
Yeah. I've already typed things up so many times, and even in those responses, no one responds. And it's great to have the record of it, but now I'm getting a verbal communication record of my efforts because the shit has to stop. I had the FBI call me last week because somebody that wants to cover up the sexual assault of some people that are in the armed forces wants to protect them. That's not acceptable. I'm not the threat.
Alright, give me like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna pull up the form that I already have to transfer this from.
All right.
From my notes too, just so that I don't have to, obviously write everything out and type it.
Got it.
So
I'm going to use the restroom real quick. While you do that. Great. All right, I'm back. If you are. You're good?
I'm just wondering what you must be with that. If you were just obviously, if somebody else come over, you just wait for they don't stuff in the notes.
Got it. First things first. Do you guys record these calls?
Matter of fact.
Got it. Via notes, but not verbal?
There's actually a system that's in place that should be able to pull the recordings from any phone that we have here. I just don't know how that system works. It's a system that got put in not too long ago.
Got it. Well, good. And I would expect that the Inspector General's number records their phone calls as well, correct?
I can't speak for them, but I would hope so.
All right. So that's going to be my first thing first is to advise our armed forces personnel to go pull those calls that were just made to the Inspector General's number at 1-800-424-9098. And those women and the male all need to be reprimanded because they all hung up on me, and two of them I didn't say a single cuss word to. One of them I might have, but I wasn't even cussing at her. So again, I'm calling to report.
You're just upset about the situation.
Exactly. And if military armed forces personnel can't handle getting a fucking phone call or someone saying a fucking cuss word when they're calling to report a sexual assault, then we've got a real fucking problem, don't we? Don't we?
I hope so.
Thank you, Lord. Amen. Woo! Somebody gets it. What's your name? Congratulations to you. You need to get fucking promotion. I'm gonna do my best.
By any chance, I'm just trying to cover all bases before we go too deep into us. Have you called?
I've made several police reports. I've made several calls to the FBI over the years. Nobody cares. I've got my face bashed out. Did you write down my website yet? Judicial Reformer. Okay, great. I got my face bashed out in a $12,000 medical bill. We just have another kid on the news today. It's not funny, but just completely disabled from other hazing bullshit. So yes, I reported all of these things, and that's why I keep calling back, because I think they expected me to kill myself. I've actually been directed to kill myself. I've been told to go kill myself by some federal agencies. And I've got record of that. So why are all these people that are working for the government allowed to sexually assault me and tell me to go kill myself? And then I get hung up on for saying a fucking cuss word when I call to report it. Insane.
I'm just covering all the bases. You've already answered one of the questions. I was going to ask if you've filed police reports, you've filed things before. Have you contacted RAIN?
I'll get the...
You don't know what that is?
I probably not. No, I have not.
Okay, because that's the National Sexual Assault Hotline.
But I might have. I Googled some number when I first tried to report this. And it's great that you can report things to those hotlines, but it doesn't change anything. And that's not who it needs to be reported to. You should be able to call a single phone number, just like I just stated. And this is what you need to advise whoever these notes are getting taken to, for your own kids' sake. This is the United States of America. We're allegedly technologically advanced, and we don't have a single phone number to report things to with regards to our armed forces personnel. And I'm the one that is getting hung up on when I'm trying to report it. For real, dude. Every fuck that just hung up on me needs to be fucking suspended. And they're gonna say, oh, it was the connection, it was the connection. Dude, I've been talking to you for 15 minutes. No connection problems. So, I do what I can, but... So, I called the dean at the university that I got sexually assaulted at, and his immediate response was to call the FBI and say that I threatened a mass shooting. And the FBI called me on Monday. And that dean still has a job. He's had a job for a decade. Over a decade. And when I came forward with the sexual assault to that dean, his response was to tell me that now that your fun's over, you want to make problems for everybody else. And then I have the police show up at my door. As if I have, altered somebody's future by telling them what the fuck this shit causes. It's not rocket science. Why is a 35-minute chokehold being ignored by the city of San Francisco? Is this foreign warfare on American value? This isn't their fucking country, and I didn't ask to get sexually assaulted, and I would prefer to not to have to make these phone calls. But me making these phone calls to protect reality so that this shit doesn't happen to somebody else does not make me a criminal. I don't know if I said that right.
That shouldn't make you for trying to at least, say something.
And dude, I moved 2,000 miles away from this company, from another company that sexually assaulted me. They sent me a restraining order to try to shut me up. The dude that forced himself on me for sex came to court. Will Raul Diaz came to court saying, oh, I've been living under a cloud, he threatened to kill me. It's weird because I've never forced myself on somebody. I've never put my balls on somebody's face without their permission. I've never, sucked somebody's dick without their permission. Jarrett Pendarvis. Pretty fucking disgusting. It's all on my website. All of their text messages, all of their screenshots. And Facebook has also tried to destroy the record because my account gets suspended and my phones randomly disappear because I record everything. And I've got several tapes of physical batteries that just mysteriously disappear, but I'm gonna get sent to prison for an email? What's going on here? Something's a little fishy. I was born on the same day as Baby Shamu. That's why they call me a killer. You ready to get to work, sir? You're doing a great job so far. Thank you.
You said so everything that happened on that website.
Just about, yes. Some tapes are missing. But the full list, I just left a voicemail. And that would be great for you guys to just go check out that website. I stand for America. I'm not an American terrorist. I didn't want to become any Edward Snowden. But I see the things that are happening, and I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of seeing people's fucking thoughts and prayers. And I called the law firm that was representing the marketing company when Erte and Mosaic, and they had already filed another restraining order against me after I moved 2,000 miles away. I called them back last week just to ask them, as a reporter would do, to say, hey, do you think that you handled this situation ethically, responsibly, given the number of mass shootings that we're seeing? I was asking for $5,000 to cover counseling. I provided them with a receipt. Went without work for 3 months. And his response to me, and I got sent to prison because of the victimized faggot. And his response to me was, "Oh, if we're gonna do this again, I'll just file another restraining order." Are you fucking serious? Insane. And Anheuser-Busch portrays itself to be the American beer. Yeah, fucking right. Get the fuck out of my country. They're owned by the fucking Chinese. And look at how they treat somebody's workers' rights. That dude is white, Andrew Bratzel, that said that shit to me. But they've taken part in the cover-up, dude, and I came forward the day that it happened. And it's multiple sexual assaults. It's all on the website. I list a lot of their names with the first initial and their last name because when I try to post the shit online, what the courts do, because they've got the courts in their pocketbook, is they say that I've partaken in some form of telecommunications harassment by listing their names or something. But they're allowed to post all over the media that I'm a terrorist. I've been on missions all over the world to do good shit, not fucking kill people. And it's just, yeah, it just has to stop. So I've got the list of their full names right here. All of that, it would be great if you guys would just go look at the website and let me give you my phone number, but I will give you their full names right now. That way you've got that information and then you can go look on the website. The website is displayed in a form of disassociation. That's not who I am. I speak very ugly on it. I say a lot of bad words. But the point is to worry more about what people do, what their actions are, versus worrying about what they fucking say. I got charged with a hate crime for calling somebody a faggot that stuck up for somebody that has sexually preyed on me. While I got a seatbelt placed around my neck for sticking up for a trans inmate that was being harassed by a bunch of black officers. Again, government officials harassing somebody that's minding their own fucking business, sitting there saying, "Oh, that's a he, she, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's a he, she don't know what the fuck she is. Oh, he got a penis or a bag, blah, blah, blah." And then they get butthurt when you call him a fucking nigger. And they don't want to be held accountable, so they put a seatbelt around your neck and say, "I'm not afraid to lose my ass over your job," or I'm not afraid to lose my job over your ass. There's my dyslexia for you. When I've already got handcuffs put on me and my legs shackled, and that fuck gets a free government paycheck to abuse people, and Black Lives Matter, those fucks don't care. I came out of prison and had my entire apartment ramshackled. Light fixtures ripped off the wall, cabinets ripped off the wall, all my food stamp money used for fucking niggers that I was welcoming into my home for $500 a month with their own bathroom, washer and dryer, 1 block from the train station, living room, dining room, internet. But it's never fucking good enough. Because they never wanted fucking equality. Tracy Smith, Lauren Duncan, you fucking niggers. It's all on the website. Let me get to the rest of their names. Brett Weir, he's currently in Texas. His BRETT. I'm just going to give you the names, and then I'm going to tell you a brief, like a 1-sentence note of what they did. Yeah. Brett Weir, last name WEIR. Sexual assault. He's located in Texas. Jarrett Pendarvis, JARRET PENDARVIS, sexual assault.
Hold on, one more time on his name.
Jarrett Pendarvis.
J-A-R-R-E-T.
Yes.
And my last name, go ahead.
Pendarvis. And a lot of these people are listed on the website, and I've done my best to gather photos of them as well.
Okay, so that was also sexual assault, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Christopher Ryan. Drug use. Sexual assault. Jose Baggett, Jose, last name Baggett. He has been one of the main parties conspiring fraud, cyberbullying, and false report, that which could have led to mass shootings. And as well as a number of instances of condoning my death, that which is evident on my website. Condoning violence. There's several things. Again, you've got to look. There's 5 blogs on the website, and there's several tapes. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. But it's all there. There's screenshots of all of the shit that they've sent me. I saved everything that was important.
Okay.
Derek Peters. Jose Baggett is in Atlanta, Georgia. Christopher Ryan is in Atlanta, Georgia. Jarrett Pendarvis is in Houston, Texas. Pendarvis is in Houston, Texas. I was just letting you know where the last people lived at. And then I was at Derek Peters. Derek Peters is in Kansas.
There's Derek Peters in Kansas.
Yep.
Okay, that what's with him?
I've got a recorded tape of him saying, like, I'm asking him, or I'm telling him what the fuck is going on, and his response is like, and what are you gonna do about it? And I got sexually assaulted by his wife, so I'm doing my checks and balances to make sure that he doesn't have any part in this, because there are some people in Kansas, in policing agency and armed forces that are also using steroids and ignoring several physical batteries because they don't wish to be held accountable. Rico Evans, REKOEVANS. He works at Sidetrack Bar in Chicago. He's good friends with Jose Baggett and the rest of the faggots in their clan. Just conspiring fraud and online bullying. Basically what they do is they have a whole bunch of people send me a whole bunch of harassing messages, and then if I react, they go call the police and say, oh, he's threatening us. Okay, I mean, if you steal all of someone's shit, or if you sexually assault somebody, who's not going to want to fucking blow their fucking heads off? It's not rocket science, am I right?
Right.
Thank you, Lord, amen. Ready for the next one?
Yep, so Rico Evans is pretty much doing the same thing as working with
Jose Baggett. Yep, and they're Jose Baggett is besties with the faggots in Atlanta, that started all of this shit. Brian Keith, Brian, last name Keith. I believe he's located in Los Angeles, but sexual assault. Matt Sexton.
2 seconds.
Okay.
I got a little froze up. There we go. Okay, so Brian Keith, he's a sexual assault.
Yep.
And he's where?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, okay.
I believe, not for certain.
I'll put quotes around it. In LA, okay. Next one.
Matt Sexton. Sexton.
Okay.
He's in Atlanta.
Yep.
Drug use, conspiring fraud, steroids.
And these, after this is all done, we're just going to run back through the names again, just so which ones are military or prior military, just so that...
And I'm not completely confident. I'm not sure in all of that. But again, I mean, I'll do my best. But you guys have the records, and you guys can track this stuff down. So I'm not sure what else you're doing.
Like if there's anyone, because if we put it in there that you think that these people are going to be in the military, we're going to look into those people first.
Yeah, okay. I'll do my best, but, and then some of it, I mean, first thing is just look up, first thing is just do a search of their name in the system. It's that simple.
Yeah, I was about to say, worst case scenario.
And then I've got their pictures on the website.
Okay, yeah, I can put it in there that you believe some of these people are in, or were in the military.
Yep.
We'll go from there. So after Matt Sexton.
Tanner Trieber, Tanner. Last name Trieber. Conspiring fraud, committing fraud. John Rinaldi.
Spell that last name.
Rinaldi. Sexual exploitation. Holly Eigelhart. Iglehart.
One more time on that one.
Iglehart. Her husband is a police officer, and we've got a big problem with steroids in Kansas City, and another body slam that has yet to face, actually 2 body slams in Kansas City that have yet to face a single consequence. Body slams and chokehold. Due to the pigs in her city not giving any real fucks. Hi Holly, how are you? Michael, assert you too. Hey, you fucking faggot. These fucks, what's funny is these fucks go around telling everybody I'm crazy and they want to shut me up, and then they post on Facebook about, about giving a fuck. Insane.
Right. Okay, next name.
There's other names on the site, but I think that's most of the military personnel. Let it be known, again, I don't have any guns. I've got multiple military and the armed forces. I don't know if I should leave my stepdad's name for reference so that my words don't get taken out of context. First things first, because of how easy it will be, go pull the calls from Inspector General and fire those cunts that just hung up on me. I give you need a promotion, dude, and maybe it's to be in charge of those fucking cunts over at that other office. I'm not sure, but what they just did, not acceptable.
Yeah, it's definitely not acceptable. You're definitely going to be able to take all the tips, as we like to call them.
I mean, you get paid to handle this shit. Like, are you serious? Yeah, people are going to be assholes if they're calling to report shit that your people did to them. Sorry.
If you want, we can take your stepdad's name.
Steve Benson. And I can give you his phone number as well, because he's very aware of these things that are going on, and he's like, we don't know what to do because fucks aren't doing their job.
Yeah, I'll definitely take your number.
913.
Okay. I think I've got pretty much everything we talked about. Like I said, I put on like a page of all the names of those members.
And what was your name too?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to get out my name on here.
Do you have any identifying information that you are able to give?
Just that we're OSI Watch. If there's any...
OSI Watch?
Yeah, so on my form that I send up to the members, my name goes on that form, so they'll know when there's a phone call with you. As long as you have the content, the time when we called, they'll be able to go back into the records as well, and know that it was me based off of our shift that we worked.
Got it. You did do a really good job, and we definitely... Dude, I've called... I mean, not just today. I called like 5 times today, and then I called like 5 times before, and you're the first person that gave me the full respect that I needed. So, thank you a lot.
No problem.
And make sure the rest get fucking checked, because this shit costs people their lives. I'm not fucking kidding. Share that website, and watch those tapes. We can't say fucking thoughts and prayers. You gotta watch those tapes, dude. It says it all. You can do it at home. judicialreformer.blogspot.com. Send it to all your friends. judicialreformer.blogspot.com. Google, thank God, is giving me my freedom of speech. GoDaddy already shut down my website. And this is what big tech does. I save most of my records and tape a lot of shit so that people can't make up shit. But now what they're trying to do is use clips of my tapes to make up shit, or they just try to take my words out of context. You just saw me be dyslexic, so I don't always say the right word, but they're worried about what he might do because they want to pretend like they didn't fucking do anything and play victim when I'm the person that hasn't been violent or forced myself on anybody to any physical capacity outside of some text messages and emails to say knock this shit off. But, well, great job. Yep, and you can put a side note on it and be like, he even told me, you should put that in the record. He told me I was the first person out of 10 that gave him the full respect that he needed, and I will stand by that and give you the reward that you need to be put in higher leadership.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yep. All right. I'll look. What's the next step?
It'll get sent out to the agents, and unfortunately after that, I do not know. They'll take it from there. They'll look into everything. Like I said, I've got your website in there, so they'll be able to check that out, listen to all the tapes, and figure out what's going on. Search up these people and try to get the records done for that, and then hopefully reach out to you. I can't be 100% certain on what happens after here. I can only make assumptions.
Yep. I mean, part of a lot of these people too are like foreign affiliates. Like we think that they're American, but they join with the effort to try to take over our systems. And I say that because they don't want accountability for the abuses that they've taken part in while wanting to send me to prison for an email. The balance of justice is not level. And a number of these agencies are foreign. They're Canadian, Mexican, Asian. I'm not a racist dude, but they pretend to stand for American value and they conspire this shit. I have one job that I was referred to work at Club Equinox. The person that referred me is Canadian. My ex-stepdad that sexually assaulted me is Canadian. And I'm on camera working at Club Equinox for 20 minutes. And Club Equinox says I never worked there. And they have their employee, include this in your report too, they have their employee go file a restraining order saying that she's scared she's going to get raped by me. I'm a gay man that's never touched a badge in my entire life. And I'm a C-section baby. So, problematic. And it kind of seems like someone is trying to trigger me into reacting. And yeah, I called her a cunt. I was asking for $30. Now they owe me $5,000 by California state law. And this chick says that she's going to get raped by a gay man. She's getting puppeted around by some rich fuck above her. And I got referred to work at that job. Something's going on. I'm an American. These fucks aren't. Thanks, dude. Have a good one.
Don't get it twisted. This rap shit is mine, motherfucker. Fucking game. Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. X gon' give it to you. Fuck wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock. Open up the door, it's real. The non-stop pop-up stainless steel. Go hard.
Is this Shane Sleeper?
That's on a life day. I'm getting down. Like a nigga said,